You are watching Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Phil Busley, the Mile High Mouth, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming Nintendo Direct. Or rather, my predictions for the Nintendo Direct. So let's see. I expect them to give us about 10 to 15 minutes of Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah. Maybe showing off some type of multiplayer thing, which they haven't before. And well, let's see. Oh, the background footage is from Monster Hunter Double Cross, rather the demo for it. I have no idea what I'm doing in the demo, because I don't really read Japanese very well at all. So I'm just kind of randomly picking stuff and just going for it in that game. Pretty good game, actually. Best case scenario, I would like to see January for Monster Hunter Double Cross, Nintendo publishing it, and we'll see where we go with that. But yeah, I think we'll get like an announcement of that Binding of Isaac prequel stuff for 2018. This is supposed to center around, well, they said Mario Odyssey, but also software for the Nintendo new 3DS and the Nintendo Switch for the rest of 2017 and part of 2018. So, let me talk a little bit about, they also are going to announce that they are re-putting out, they announced that tonight, so I don't know if that'll actually be in the Direct, but if you did not buy an NES Classic the first time, well, Nintendo is bringing it back for you, so thank them. Get down and thank them. Be all like, "Oh, almighty," bow toward them and say, "Thank you, Nintendo, for giving us this Raspberry Pi." Oh, actually, no. Let's be honest here. I like the NES Classic. It's pretty cool. I would like to see more controllers for it. I need a second official controller. Although I have an adapter from Hyperkin that allows me to use my original NES controllers on the NES Classic, and I hope they do that for the Super Nintendo Classic that's coming out at the end of this month. But yeah, Super NES Classic all the way into 2018, baby, and summer 2018 for the NES Classic to be released, which, oh boy, well, I don't need it, because I already have it, but for the people that don't have it, that really kind of want it, congratulations, Nintendo gave you a second chance to do that. That's pretty sweet. I think we're also going to see a release date in January for that new 3DS sushi game that they showed off at E3. We're going to see that new Kirby title for the 3DS at this event. I think we're going to get December 15th for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We're going to get the name of the new Switch Kirby game, and that's going to be February for that. We're going to get the Mario plus Rabbids DLC in November, the Legend of Zelda DLC in October, the Amiibo for that in October. We're going to see some DLC for Splatoon 2, including new stages and new mode, new weapons, new trailers for Fire Emblem Warriors, an announcement for that Dragon Quest Heroes or Warriors, whatever game that is. Like, we're going to get 1 and 2 US release for it. That's going to get released in the US in probably January of next year. We'll probably get Dragon Quest 11 for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS in spring of 2018. New trailers for Resident Evil Revelations, LA Noire, and a few others. We're going to get a finalized date for Skyrim, a finalized date for Stardew Valley, Rocket League. I think we'll see announcements for VVV. We'll see announcements for Code of Princess for the Switch. We'll see the ARMS DLC. I think we'll see that go live after the event. That's my hope, because I need that. My wild stuff would be like, pretty much, I would like to see Super Smash Bros. Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. I'd like to see some extra colors or themes. I think they'll replace the Miiverse on the Nintendo 3DS with either they'll remove the icon completely, or they'll allow you to do like system level screenshots, and then use those system level screenshots on Twitter and Facebook, which I think would be for the best. They need to make it kind of like what you do with Nintendo Switch stuff. Also, considering they might have a thing where, aside from like recording stuff for your album, you have to have an SD card for it, but they might allow you to store like 10 to 15-second clips of something by holding down the share button. Also, we're going to have something similar to online notifications or whatnot. That, you see, there's a little light in every Nintendo Switch controller, like the Pro controllers. It's in all of those. The Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, it's right around, there's a little ring around the home button. And on the right Joy-Con, there's a little ring around the home button. That can glow blue. If I remember correctly, it can also glow green and red. So, they might have you be able to physically have the system say, hey, you have an update or something, similar to Spot Pass or Street Pass, which would work with their news channel. I think they might also announce when we might get a date on when to expect more stuff about Hulu and Netflix and the eventual virtual console stuff. That's kind of a shot in the dark. They may also be like, hey guys, here's the Mother Collection for the Nintendo Switch. And there you go. There's your Mother 3. That would be nice. But yeah, I don't know. I will be happy with, here's what I would be happy with. A date for Rocket League, a date for Stardew Valley, information on the Mario and Rabbids DLC, information on the Legend of Zelda DLC, and the ARMS DLC going live like immediately afterwards. I just really want my ARMS DLC. This is a 45-minute long direct, and it's also going to be 50 minutes long in Japan, which I think might have to do with I think that may have to do with probably some type of tease for something that isn't announced for here yet. Maybe some type of additional stuff for I don't know. Did Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle come out in Japan already? I actually had to check on that, but I think it didn't. So they might have a little bit on Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle for when it comes out in Japan. I have a horrible feeling that Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle in Japan is going to do exceptionally well, which would be nice. Actually, I think it deserves to. But yeah, let's see. Trying to think what else they could put in there. Because honestly, we've already had a Nintendo Indies Direct. We've already had a Pokemon Direct and an ARMS and Splatoon one. We'll probably get a new trailer with, maybe we'll get like an additional announcement for a character for Pokken Tournament Deluxe. Actually, it would be amazing if they announce DLC for Mario Kart 8 and Pokemon Tournament Deluxe. That would be just like icing. We'll probably get, let's see, off-the-wall announcements. In a perfect world, we'd be seeing new hardware tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Wednesday. Well, actually, this is being recorded partially on Tuesday and will be up on Tuesday, so in a perfect world, we'd be getting some new hardware tomorrow. And it would be like, you know the little Game Boy player that was on the original GameCube, right? What if there was a controller attachment that allowed you, now this is off the wall, that allowed you to connect your Joy-Cons to this small screen attachment that is also a Nintendo DS. You can only use it in tabletop mode or in docked mode. Because you have to attach your Joy-Cons to the side of the system, sides of this little screen, it'd just be a capacitive touchscreen. You kind of need it to be either tabletop or docked. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. They could have it be kind of like, if you hold up a new Nintendo 2DS XL, you'll note that that screen doesn't look like it really belongs there, does it? The screen on the top, it looks like they could release something that's just like a small capacitive touchscreen with an SD card slot and micro SD card slot and a DS and 3DS compatible slot on it. you just attach you attach your Joy-Cons to it. You have all the functionality that a new 3DS has, and this would be compatible with DS, DSi, new 3DS and new 3DS. And it would just allow you to play some of those on your screen, on your TV screen. That would be the best way to bridge the two systems. They could even be like, yeah, if you want to play just 3DS games and such, you can do this, or you can go pay $100 for this attachment, which allows you to play them on your screen, which would actually be wonderful for me because I have countless, like 600 plus DS games and 3DS games and all this stuff that I would love to be able to record footage of, and that would actually allow me to record footage of them. That would be just amazing if they did that. I wouldn't be able to record the bottom screen, but whatever. With some of these games, like say Kid Icarus, or you do like inventory management and stuff on the bottom screen. Things like Bravely Default would be wonderful for streaming that. This would kind of kill off like the Katsu Kitty things and all those other little mods that people do to their 3DSs, but it would be so worth it in the meantime. I would pay $100 for this little capacitive screen attachment that allows me to play my physical DS and physical 3DS and physical DSi and physical new 3DS game cards on the Switch. It would of course have its own software that would be like that you could download for the Switch, and that would be just perfect. It would be a wonderful merging of those. Then they could release like smaller versions of like the new 3DS XL or the new 2DS XL, or just smaller or sleeker versions of the 3DS line while still keeping compatible with the Switch. So this would not really cannibalize sales of the Nintendo 3DS, because the 3DS, as much as I love the system, is kind of on the way out. The fact that that Dragon Quest on the Nintendo 3DS did not sell as much as Dragon Quest on the PS. Well, it did sell more, but not digitally more than the PS4 one. What happened was they did sell more, but they realized that, it not as much as they could have, which means that people are kind of waiting for the Switch version of Dragon Quest XI, or just picking it up on the PS4. Yeah. I'm just thinking that it would be nice to see some kind of bridge between that. I think we might get... we'll get a trailer for the Phoenix Wright 4 on the 3DS. We'll get a new trailer for the new Professor Layton game where he plays Layton's daughter. And we might even get some type of announcement from either of those franchises for the Nintendo Switch. I'm hoping that we'll see something from Level 5 for the Nintendo Switch, and I have a feeling it's going to be like, hey guys, Snack World out in Japan, and maybe some kind of Yokai Watch or Fantasy Life or Professor Layton thing for the Switch. Level 5's got to be working on something, right? I also think that we'll get a name or a subtitle, maybe a teaser trailer for the new Fire Emblem for the Switch. Not Warriors, but the other Fire Emblem, which will probably be a late spring 2018 thing. And we're going to probably get something about Yoshi will be out in the winter of 2018, so let's see, probably March is probably when we'll see that. I don't think we'll see anything for mobile phones. They already said that they won't. But yeah, those are my predictions and stuff for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. What are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that share button if you haven't already. And hit that subscribe button. If you hit the subscribe button, make sure that you ring that little bell so that you are notified whenever we have a brand new video here on Area DMG. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.